Blox Fruits. Instinct has 5 dodges. Most players burn all 5 before a single hit even lands, and the game is literally the one teaching them to do it. If you are using Blox Fruits Instinct the way the game teaches you, you are burning every single dodge before the real fight even starts. I tested this for 3 hours in the Haunted Castle against Leopard and Dragon Fruit users. There is one input change. 1. And it fixes the entire problem. By the end of this video, you will never waste an Observation Haki dodge again. So here's the situation. You unlock Instinct, also called Ken Haki or Observation Haki, and the game immediately shows you to hold the button and let it auto-dodge incoming attacks. Sounds great. Works fine against NPCs in 2nd C. But the second you step into a real PvP fight in 3rd C, against someone who actually knows their fruit, you are dead before your dodges even matter. Because you trained yourself to fire them too early, too often, and on the wrong inputs entirely. This video covers 5 specific reasons your Blox Fruits dodge mechanic is failing you, and exactly what to change for each one. Point 1. You do not understand when your dodges actually refill, and that is the root of everything. Instinct gives you 5 dodge charges. Each one refills individually on a roughly 2-second cooldown per charge. So if you burn all 5 at once, you are sitting at 0 for almost 10 full seconds. In 3rd C PvP, 10 seconds is the entire fight. Here is what actually happens to most players. Someone throws a magma fruit volcanic assault at them. They panic and tap dodge 5 times fast, all 5 charges gone, and then the opponent hits them with the real combo. That magma hit they dodged was bait. The volcanic assault in Blox Fruits is a slow telegraphed AoE. You do not need 5 dodges for it. You need 1, maybe 2. The fix here is simple, but it requires you to break the panic habit. Only dodge on the frame the hit is about to connect, not the moment you see the animation start. Magma, Rumble, Gravity Fruit users all rely on you burning charges on their startup animations. 1 clean dodge beats all of it. Saving those extra charges is the difference between surviving a full combo or getting 0 to death with no escape. And it gets worse when you add Leopard into the equation. Point 2. Leopard Fruit S tier, physically the most bait-heavy kit in the entire game right now. Leopard got massive ability reworks, and it sits comfortably as the top PvP fruit in 3rd C. Its Z move, Leopard Pounce, is a fast dash strike that most players instinctively dodge immediately when they see the animation. That is exactly what a Leopard player wants you to do. Because right after Pounce, a good Leopard user chains into Claw Swipe, which is the X move, and then immediately cancels into the C move, Rampaging Frenzy. If you burned 2 dodges on the Z, you have nothing left for the actual combo. I spent an afternoon specifically testing how many dodges Leopard drains from opponents who panic on the Z move. The answer was consistently 3 to 4 dodges before the real damage even registered. The correct play against Leopard is to hold your first dodge until Claw Swipe commits, because that hit has the real damage multiplier attached. Leopard Pounce deals moderate damage. Claw Swipe during Rampaging Frenzy is where the burst lives. Save the dodge for the burst. Let the Z clip you if needed. Take the chip damage, keep your charges alive. Your instinct bar staying full through the Z move is worth more than avoiding that first hit entirely. Section 3 is where this gets genuinely ridiculous. Point 3. Dragon Fruit, also S tier. One of the most played fruits in 3rd C since Update 17 introduced Dragon Talon as a compatible fighting style, and the combo potential is insane. Dragon's F move, Dragon Transformation, is the big one. When a Dragon user pops Transformation, new players see the size increase and the flame aura and they start dodge spamming immediately. Wrong move. Transformation itself does not deal damage. It is a buff state. The actual attack you need to dodge is Dragon Blast, the X move, which fires during transformation and tracks your position. Dragon Blast, in transformed state, has a wider hitbox and higher damage multiplier than the base version. So if you burned 3 dodges reacting to the transformation animation, you have 2 left when Dragon Blast actually fires. Against a Dragon user running Dragon Talon, those 2 remaining dodges will not save you from the full transformed combo. The right call is to keep moving during transformation startup, do not dodge at all, and wait for the Dragon Blast projectile to actually leave the hitbox before you commit a dodge charge. The dodge only needs to activate on the hit frame, not on the player's animation frame. That single distinction saves you 2 or 3 charges every fight against Dragon. Next one genuinely caught me off guard when I first figured it out. Point 4. Ken Haki Break Mechanics. This one most players have never even heard of, and it is draining your instinct bar without you realizing it. In Blox Fruits, certain attacks have a Ken Haki break property. This means they do not just deal damage, they actively reduce your instinct dodge charges on hit, sometimes by 2 charges at once. Buso Haki enhanced attacks from Superhuman Fighting Style have this property when the opponent has high Buso mastery. Electric Claw moves, specifically the Z move Thunderclap Rush, also carries a Ken Break modifier. So here is what happens in practice. You walk into a fight with 5 charges. The opponent opens with Electric Claw Z, which you dodge normally, but you did not know the hit it grazed you with on the edge of the hitbox applied a Ken Break. You now have 3 charges, not 4. You think you have 4. 2 mistakes later, and your instinct is completely empty and you have no idea why it dropped so fast. The fix is to treat Electric Claw and high mastery superhuman opponents as 2 charge threats per hit, not 1 charge threats. Budget your dodges accordingly. If you are fighting a superhuman user with 400 plus mastery on Buso Haki, every hit that connects costs you double. Play like your bar is always half what it shows. The next point is the actual input change that fixes all of this at the source. Point 5. The one input change. This is it. Most players have instinct set to auto-activate, which means the game fires a dodge automatically the moment any attack enters your detection radius. That sounds perfect. It is not. Auto-activate fires on projectile spawn, not on projectile arrival. So against fruits with long-range abilities like Rumble's Sky Judgment or Gravity's Meteor Strike, auto-instinct burns a dodge the moment the animation begins, sometimes a full second before the hit could connect. Meanwhile, you are holding a position where the hit was never going to reach you anyway. Wasted dodge. Manual dodge activation, where you press the instinct key yourself, fires on your input frame. If you learn to read attack telegraphs, and after 5 fights with any fruit you already can, manual input means your dodge fires exactly when needed and never a frame sooner. I switched to manual dodge input during 3rd sea grinding near Haunted Castle, and my per-fight dodge waste dropped from an average of 3 burn charges to 1. 3 charges saved per fight. Against Rip Indra and the Island Empress, who both have multi-hit combos, 3 saved charges is the difference between surviving Phase 2 and dying to the follow-up. Switch to manual. Give it 10 fights to build the reflex. You will never go back to auto-activate after that. So to recap fast. Stop burning instinct on startup animations. Against Leopard, save your dodge for Claw Swipe, not Pounce. Against Dragon, wait for Dragon Blast to fire before you commit. Know that Electric Claw and Superhuman with high Buso mastery break 2 charges per hit, not 1. And most importantly, switch from auto-activate to manual dodge input. That last one alone changes everything. If this actually helped you, drop a like so more players find it before they waste another 100 fights learning this the slow way. Subscribe to Roblox today for daily Blox Fruits tips, and comment below what fruit you are fighting the most right now. I read every single one.